What's up, man? I'm Adam. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a ranking video of my most worn fragrances of the previous year. So how is it gonna work? I'm gonna make a list of my 3 most worn designers, 3 most worn niche, and then 3 most worn cheapies. So I'm gonna start off with my most worn designers. From third, which is gonna be the least worn out of all 3, and the first one, which will be the last one I call out, the most worn. Out of the designers, my third most worn fragrance of last year was Dior Intense. Oh, this fragrance, everybody knows, I talk about this one too much. It's my favorite scent ever. The iris, ambrette, pear, the musk, lavender, such a divine scent. You get so many compliments. I love wearing this, even though the weather needs to be particular for this to excel, especially if you want good sillage and performance. Then very cold, dry winter days or nights, this is an amazing scent. I technically purchased this in September 2022, but it is a 150 ml bottle, and where I live the winters are 4 or 5 months long, and I pretty much killed this within a year and a half, not even 2 years, and that just speaks for itself. This is a fragrance I love to wear. I even have the Dior Homme Parfum, so it kind of helps me wear this less, but Dior Homme Intense is a scent that I wear a lot, especially for the winter. It is my favorite scent ever. Dior Homme Intense right here. My third most worn designer of 2023. So the next scent following Dior Homme Intense is La Nuit de l'Homme Bleu Electric. I've had this for less than a year. Take that in. And this is how much is left. Because of how hard it is to find, I really try to limit the amount of times I wear this scent. But this scent is just wow. The freshness and that lavender pairing with a bit of ginger, it just hits in a different way. It makes it a bit more unique than the original. But then the cardamom you get when it starts to dry down, and the sillage it leaves is just, oh, so warm. I just want to get hugged, you know? It's just, wow. And it lingers so much. It's not a strong scent, but the way this thing lingers all over the room, you'll be in a car, everyone will smell it, but it's in a delicate way, and I love that. Because you know your scent will be smelled, but it's not going to be a scent that people are going to complain about, because it's something invigorating, comforting, and very seductive. So if you want something that's seductive, very versatile, and also unique, go for La Nuit de l'Homme Bleu Electric. This is my second most worn designer of the last year. Number 1 most worn designer fragrance of last year is Terre d'Hermès Eau Givrée. This scent I got in August of 2023, and right now we are in February, and look how much is left. I used to wear this scent 3 times in a day. Like, I would wear this in the morning, the opening was so good, and then after 4 or 5 hours I'm like, damn, I need to wear it again. I want to smell that freshness again. I want it to be, you know what I'm saying, to be worn again, because it was so juicy. And this was summer in a bottle for me, honestly. So delicious. It has like a lime citron in the opening, a nice woody vetiver from, you know, Terre d'Hermès line in general, a bit of mineral notes as well. I love that there was no marineness, because I don't like that sea smell. Like, nah, this is just perfection for summer. Wow. Terre d'Hermès Eau Givrée is the best out of the line in my opinion. Man, I gotta get this refilled, man, because this is all that I have left. I want to wear this so often, but I can't, because, you know, this is how much I have left, and money's tight sometimes. But yeah, as soon as I have enough, I'm gonna get a refill of this. And you know, it's probably gonna be my signature for the summer. My most worn designer scent of 2023. Terre d'Hermès Eau Givrée is a love at first sniff. I used to go to Sephora just to smell this thing and try to convince myself to get it all the time. And then I had to pull the trigger, and I don't regret it at all. Amazing scent. Now we're going on to the niche category. So my third most worn niche scent of last year is Bergdorf Naxos. This scent is divine. This scent is heavenly. You get a nice sweet honey with some lavender, some tobacco leaf, there's some cinnamon, but in such a smooth way, cashmere, some musk, I think it's vanilla. You've heard too many people talk about this, and it really is one of those fragrances that makes you smell like a king, like a prince, and so seductive, comforting, sexy, and rich. That's just all I could say, man. This scent is amazing. And I even wore this in the summertime, and it would still perform. This thing is a beast. 12 hours, you know it's gonna smell amazing. I definitely think for like colder times, it will project more because of the sweet notes, but this is such a good scent. The reason why it's third is because I would love to wear it more, But at the same time, when you think about the price, you're like, I don't know if I should be wearing this all the time, but I still did because I really did not care. And I also had Books Elegante that I gave to my brother. So when I was comparing them, I had to, start wearing one and the other to compare how close it was. Books Elegante is pretty close, but it can never get as close as Naxos. I would anytime, any day, rather save up money for even a year and buy Naxos than to, settle with Books Elegante. Because to me, this is where it's at. It really is. If you need to try Xerjoff, go straight to Naxos first, because it's really hard to not like. If you don't like Naxos, maybe you have some type of deficiency in your nose. I'ma say it like that. You might have a deficiency in your nose, because how can you hate Naxos? Elixir of romantical, sensational, aromatic, liquid chemical concoction. That's what Naxos is right here. Remember the name, get it if you don't have it. Xerjoff Naxos should be in your collection. Now, second most worn is this one right here, Red Tobacco. Anytime I wanted to feel masculine, powerful, and strong, I would wear Red Tobacco. It's just such a powerful scent. It has like pear, saffron, patchouli, cinnamon, oud, leather, so many notes, just you name it, and it's all in there. This is an eau de parfum, but it is so strong. I've had this on my clothing for more than a week. Like sometimes I would have the smell of Red Tobacco for a month on something that I've had that I haven't worn or touched in a long time. This is just beast mode to the max. Out of my fragrances, it's probably one of the strongest fragrances I've ever had. And it is pretty versatile in my opinion. I wouldn't recommend it in the summer because that patchouli might become overpowering with the leather and oud, but it smells so nice when it becomes smoother and it dry down. And I kind of love that rugged opening. This is the type of scent, if you're gonna try it out, do not test this on a paper strip because you might dislike it. But when you put it on your skin, whew, you're gonna see why this is called Red Tobacco and why it's so popular. One of the best sellers of Mancera for sure. Reviewers make it seem like it's something that's so, animalistic, rugged, and there's no sweetness to it like that. It's something challenging. In my opinion, it's not all that. It's pretty simple, it's just very strong. So if you don't like strong fragrances, stay away from this, but I really do love this. Very strong. And anytime I was going to an office, I would put a bit less when I wanted to feel like the man and I wanted something that was gonna last more than 10 hours throughout my day. This was my go-to niche scent. My most worn niche scent of 2023 has to be Unwashed Reflection, man. I wore this thing so much, especially in the spring, because this is the best scent to wear in the spring. It smells like the most expensive dryer sheets ever. And I even purchased Hadla Shiaka as a clone. It isn't the worst, but it's way more lactonic than this. This has a nice, I think it's the pink pepper, and it also has a nice florals that cannot be mimicked. It has sandalwood as well, but the sandalwood is not as prominent as it was inside of the clone. And this scent just smells luxurious. I don't know anyone who hates this. The most simple, fancy smelling scent that is hard to dislike. And honestly, if I had to have one scent in my collection that would be my signature for life, and I had to wear it in the summer like I would have to wear in the winter, I'd probably choose this one. The versatility of this scent is through the roof. I love the powdery iris. Like iris in general is one of my favorite notes ever. Hence why Dior Intense is my favorite scent. And this has that, but in a fresher way. Sandalwood is just a clean wood. I love pink pepper, so sweet, so classy smelling. Like, it's hard to go wrong with this. The only issue is just the price is extremely high, but I think it's worth every penny. And that's why it's my most worn niche fragrance. If you want to smell like the man, get Reflection, man. Because everybody want to be reflecting the man you are.
Brother,
Let's get down to the cheapies. First one, Masi Wave. This scent I killed in under 7 months, honestly. Such a great scent. Fresh, has a bit of creaminess. I like the oak moss and the base. Basically, to sum it up, this is Versace Pour Homme mixed with Chanel Allure Homme Sport together. It has that freshness from Versace Pour Homme, and it has a bit of that creaminess you get in Allure Homme Sport. And I think this is the perfect balance of the two. And if I had to choose out of all three, Masi Wave would be the one for me. So Masi Wave is so easy to wear, versatile, whenever I needed a dumb reach, oftentimes it would end up being this. Second on the list is none other than After 9 PM. This is probably one of my most complimented scents. This literally turns heads. I've seen women's eye roll back when they would smell this. Some of them would just be beside me, they'd be calling my name and be like, your scent right now is, oh.
Ho, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
You know, like that type of reaction is crazy. This is my second bottle. Everybody would always ask me about this scent, wanted to wear it. I gave a lot of samples away for others, and you know, this scent always was a great scent to wear in the cold times. You can even pull it off in early spring when it's a bit colder because it has a nice freshness. It has a lot of cinnamon, some like apple fruitiness, and a nice vanillic dry down. And this is a cologne of Jean Paul Gaultier's Hamal, and I believe that this is better than that because it lasts longer and it projects more. And for the price, you can't go wrong. 10 out of 10 cheapy for sure, and that is why it's my second most worn cheap fragrance of the year. Now, my most worn cheap fragrance of 2023 is ISIHAWAS. This is my third bottle of this scent. I don't even know if you guys would even believe me if I said this, but this is literally the third bottle I purchased of this scent. I think that speaks volumes. $55. And this is my most complimented scent. Not only is it strong, it has a nice fresh plum, it has some cinnamon as well, it has a nice ambroxan dry down, or just in general that ambroxan makes it project like crazy as well, and people love it. It's a bit aquatic, but it's not aquatic in a marine way. It's more like a saltiness in a way, you know. It doesn't smell like fish or the ocean in my opinion, even though some people will call it an aquatic scent. I just think this scent is just so perfect in so many ways. Yeah, the cinnamon spice is a bit strong, and the scent itself is a bit obnoxiously strong, but it's so nice smelling. And the amount of compliments I've gotten from this, like from random strangers, and the amount of crazy reactions I've gotten from women that are just like, whoa, this nigga smells the best I've ever smelled in the classroom. Like, who is this guy? I've had stuff like that happen to me just by wearing this scent right here. It's so easy for me to wear, and I love that it will always last the whole day for me. It will last weeks on my clothing, and you can't really go wrong with a freshie like this, guys. ISIHAWAS, the hype is real on this one, and it's probably going to be in my collection for a very, very long time. This is my most worn cheap fragrance of 2023. Hope you guys enjoyed the list. Let me know what's your most worn fragrances of the previous year. I want to know all of that in the comments, and what are fragrances you're looking forward to try and own in this new year that we have come into. I wish you guys all the best in all your endeavors. And as always, thank you so much for watching and taking the time out of your day to watch and to comment and to like and to react to my videos. You don't have to, but you still come. And I really, really do appreciate that. So thank you so much. Have a great day, night, and or evening. Au revoir.